Sir, in the videos, you have shown that the Swiggy example, right? Like when you click on is veg, like how
Hmm.
to get the filtered result.
Hmm.
Like when you're using that ID, price, name, and you're returning everything, is there a way I can return just one of the elements? Like I don't want the entire object to be returned. Like if it satisfies, I don't want the entire thing to be returned. I just want a part of the data to be returned.
Okay, that's a good question. So by default, it is not. I think Farhan has prompted the answer. So by default, it is not possible, right? It will return the entire object. And you know what? Having the object with you is a very good thing. Because at the end of the day, let us say you want to use a certain value, no problem. Object dot that particular property will work for you. Why is having a reference to the entire object necessary and not that specific value? What if other values of the object is going to be required somewhere else in your code? For example, whenever we are doing this, right, I want access to the price, I want access to the name, I want access to the description. It's a good thing because I have access to this object. I can now start accessing properties whenever required. It is like this. At the end of the day, when you go out shopping on the weekend, you can always just carry your ATM card and go to the shopping mall, isn't it?
Yes.
But what do? We take the entire bag along with us. Now our bag will have a lot of items inside it. Will it be useful? You'll never know. Why do we still carry the bag along with us everywhere?
Just in case.
Just in case, absolutely. Just in case you do not know there's something else that you would want. And just in case, what is happening here is other properties you might still require somewhere else in your UI. That is the reason we'll always have access to the entire object and we'll always refer to the property and then we'll use it. It's a good thing. But again, let us say for a reason, do you come from an SQL background?
I have an idea about it. Like
Okay,
I'm
so you
familiar.
might you have this option where you can pluck the property values and you just get those values, isn't it?
Yes.
That again, what you'll have to do is you'll have to do a further operation like a map operation and have only those values extracted and returned as an array.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? If you have to have only the names of all the menu items which is non-veg, you first have to filter, get the value, and then you map, you'll get only the names.
Okay, so you're saying the result that you store, the variable that you're storing all the data from, like return the entire array, right? So I'll take the result array and then use whatever part I want.
You'll use the map on it. Now
Okay,
watch
map on it.
this.
Okay.
That's a good question. So now let us say that we have uh, menu items. I have ID 1, name, let's say paneer. I'll keep the item value simple. Is veg is true. And then I'll have another one, I'll say gobi. Oh, I think I'm already prompting you guys what to have for dinner today. ID 3, name, let's say chili chicken. Is veg is false. How do I get only the names? I just want paneer and gobi. All right. So how do we just get the names? The first thing is you need to kind of get the result. You'll say menu items dot filter. You pass a function as an argument. You have element and you want to return when element dot is veg. Should I now compare is veg equal to be true? Is this required?
Not really. It's a Boolean value
It's a
already.
Boolean value already. So anyway, it's going to return a Boolean true or false. So by doing this, what's going to happen is we get all our results. We'll say node concat.js. Now, oh, looks like our variable is already declared. So I'll just call this as result2. So what do we have? We have only the menu items which are veg. Yeah. So what you need is you just need the names. You can then do a result2 dot map, right? You can use a map operator, map method here. You get element, and what do you want to do? You want to return the name of that particular element. So by doing that, we now have names, which is this. Does this make sense?
Yes, yes.